Welcome to the Curious Culture Club, where we delve deep into the fascinating world of the mind and perception. Today, we're exploring the intriguing realm of optical illusions and mind games. These captivating phenomena play tricks on our brains, challenging our perception and understanding of reality. We'll be delving into three mesmerizing examples: the Müller-Lyer Illusion, the impossible triangle, and the rotating snake illusion, each offering a unique twist to the way we see the world. Are you ready to challenge your perception? Let's dive in. First up is the classic Müller-Lyer Illusion, a mind-bending game that plays with our perception of length. This elegant illusion was first introduced by a German psychologist named Franz Karl Müller-Lyer way back in the late 19th century. The Müller-Lyer illusion is a perfect example of how our brains can sometimes jump to conclusions. It involves a pair of arrow-like figures that, at first glance, appear to be of different lengths. Each figure consists of a straight-line segment with arrowheads at either end. One figure has the arrowheads pointing outwards, while the other has them pointing inwards. But here's the catch. Despite appearances, both line segments are exactly the same length. This illusion plays on our perception of depth and perspective. Our brains, always trying to make sense of the world, interpret the outward-pointing arrows as a receding object, and the inward-pointing arrows as an approaching object, leading us to perceive the line segments as different lengths. Now, why don't you give it a try? Measure the lines and compare them. You'll find, quite surprisingly, that they are identical in length. Fascinating, isn't it? This illusion demonstrates just how easily our brains can be tricked, making us question the reliability of our own perception. It's a subtle reminder that things aren't always as they seem. Surprised? That's just the beginning. Now let's move on to our next illusion. Next, we have the Penrose triangle, a geometric paradox that defies our understanding of space. This illusion is named after the British mathematician and physicist Roger Penrose, who, along with his father Lionel Penrose, first introduced this illusion to the public in the 1950s. At first glance, the Penrose triangle seems like an everyday object, a simple looped triangle. But when you try to follow the path from one corner to the other, you find yourself in an endless loop. This is because the Penrose triangle is an impossible object, an optical illusion that tricks the brain into perceiving a three-dimensional object that cannot exist in our three-dimensional world. The Penrose triangle is a masterclass in the power of perspective. It's a perfect example of how our brain fills in missing information to create a complete picture, even when that picture is impossible. Our brains are wired to see patterns and make sense of the world around us, and the Penrose triangle plays on this wiring to create a captivating illusion. But how is it done? How can you create your own Penrose triangle? It's all about the angles. Start by drawing three lines in a triangle shape, but instead of connecting the lines at the corners, extend them past each other. Then, add a smaller triangle inside the first, connecting the lines in a way that creates the illusion of a continuous loop. The key is to keep your line straight and your angles sharp. And voila, you have your very own Penrose triangle. But remember, don't let the simplicity of this illusion fool you. The Penrose triangle is a powerful testament to the complexities of human perception and the fascinating ways our brains work to make sense of the world around us. Isn't it fascinating how our mind can be tricked into seeing impossible shapes? Now let's move on to our final mind game. Finally, we have the rotating snake illusion, a mesmerizing game that will make your head spin. This illusion is a series of concentric black and white circles. Now here's the fun part. When you stare at the center of the image, the circles appear to be rotating, but when you stop staring at the center, the rotation stops. Quite the head spinner, isn't it? The rotating snake illusion was first introduced by a Japanese psychologist, Akiyoshi Kitaoka, in the early 21st century. His work in visual perception led to the creation of this illusion, which has been intriguing minds ever since. So, how does this illusion work? It's all about your peripheral vision. The contrasting black and white patterns create a sense of motion when viewed from the corner of your eye. This is due to something called saccadic eye movement. These are quick, simultaneous movements of both eyes in the same direction. When you're trying to focus on the center, your peripheral vision is tricked into seeing movement. Now, It's your turn to test it out. Stare at the center of the image. Do you see the circles rotating? Now look away from the center. Did the rotation stop? Did the circles appear to rotate? Fascinating, isn't it? But remember, it's all a trick of the mind. So, there you have it. 3 mind-bending games that challenge our perception. We've journeyed through the equal lengths of the Müller-Lyer illusion, defied geometry with the impossible triangle, and tussled with the rotating snake illusion's deceptive movement. These optical illusions remind us of the intriguing ways our brains interpret the world. Which of these mind games or optical illusions intrigued you the most? And did any of them leave you baffled? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.